Hello and welcome. Research Rich here with some disability tips and tricks for traveling and mobility. Welcome. And the first one here, as I exit the door, in order to close the door, note that I have to turn around, go over the threshold, and pull the door behind me. Well, there's a better way. And the better way involves simply taking a piece of clothesline, cutting it about 18 inches long, doubling it, and putting it around the handle. And I'll now show you a more efficient way to exit the house. And here we go. Simply over the threshold, reach back, grab the cord, pull the door, and we're on our way. Much more efficient. The second thing I'd like to talk about, as a post-polio paraplegic, I use a wheelchair at times and sometimes a walker. I've used several different walkers in my lifetime, and I found that this one is by far the best. It's a rollator made by Nexus. It's a Nexus walker, and some of its key features: there's no cables for the brake system. It has a padded seat. The arm heights here are fully adjustable. Importantly, it stands up when it folds, which is a key feature. Not many of the walkers today do that. And a couple of things that I've added to this walker that make it even more functional is I brought some Velcro, and with screws here at either end, I have achieved a fastening system which allows me to put my briefcase under here. I could even carry a watermelon here safely if I wanted to, and it just adds to the functionality. Now, these are one of the more expensive units on the market. They can run for $450 to $500, but a added benefit if you're in a restaurant where the tables are tight, or you're going through a revolving door, you can fold this thing partially and get through narrow spaces and still function as a walker. Not many other walkers do that. And the final item is this saddlebag that I have here. Actually, this is available from the Advantage Bag Company online. They call it a crutch bag. It's designed to go on the side of a crutch with a handle. But here, this allows me to carry my wallet, my phone, any small items I may purchase at the store, and still have both hands available to hold. And importantly, this particular unit comes with various bag systems that will also perform this function, but those bags have to be taken off. With this slung on the outside, you never have to take the bag off, and it's very easy to use. Now for just a few items here on the wheelchair, which I want to point out. I think one of the greatest inventions of modern wheelchairs are these under wheelchair catch-all nets. Again, available from the Advantage Bag Company, and they allow you to throw a number of items there from the store, books, tools if you're working on a project. It's a great catch-all item. One size fits all. They're attached with Velcro straps. No tools are required. It's a great feature. Another item which I found very useful are these luggage carriers, which fold down easily. These are available from sportaid.com, and the luggage carriers allow one to be independent in an airport by putting your bag right here. And also, this serves as a larger platform to put more luggage stacked up here. I've had it up over my nose, carrying as much as 200 pounds of luggage after a large, long trip. And again, allows you to do that independently. It's a great feature. And one other item that it serves for me is it also serves as a place for me to keep my car keys and my house keys. Just sling it right down there, and it is easily accessible. Another item before we finish this series is the lanyard that I have. This lanyard allows me to basically attach my cell phone to the lanyard so that my hands can be free. I can push around and walk around in the walker safely. The lanyard basically comes with an attachment that fits inside the phone case with a small eye ring, and you simply attach that small eye ring to this lanyard, and you can work and walk around very independently. Now let's go into another important feature, and that is the use of a stool to make transfers from the ground level up to your chair much easier. So this is available on Amazon. It's a folding stool. It's 13 inches high, and instead of getting down on the floor with one big plop, you can go from this chair to the stool, and then the stool to the floor. And when you want to get back, you can go from the floor to the stool to the wheelchair. It just makes the transfers much easier, much less strain on your shoulder muscles, which of course you don't want to injure. Now, when traveling with a wheelchair, this is very important. I've had 4 different mobility devices severely injured, damaged by luggage handlers in airlines over the years. Since I've deployed this particular strategy, I've had no damage, and that is simply before handing the wheelchair over to the airline personnel, you pull off the cushion, and incidentally, the cushion should go back to your seat with you, where it's a much more comfortable base than what the airline seats are. And to facilitate that movement, I've attached a small nylon cord in the back of the cushion via Gorilla duct tape, and that way I can simply put it around my thumb and get back to my seat rather than holding the cushion like this, which really doesn't allow me to carry any additional bag. But this is a very convenient way to go to and from the front of the plane with the cushion. But when I do turn the wheelchair over to the airline personnel, of course, I hold it, and then with a simple bungee cord, make sure that the frame is secure, and will not come undone and loosen. And this way, the chair is the most secure for travel, and your odds of having wheelchair damage, mobility device damage on the airlines is greatly reduced. So now let's just also show the functionality of this stool in another way, and that is basically, again, here's the transfer. It's much easier with the foot pedals folded up. You get the chair very close, and it's just an easy hop back up into the wheelchair. And the bonus is that as this stool folds, it can go right under the wheelchair and be easily accessible for use in the next transfer in and out. Now, the final 2 items I'd like to talk about just briefly are wheelchair gloves. I've tried a number of wheelchair gloves, and I think this is the Beck's best product on the market. It's called Max Grip. They're available on Amazon, and they have this surface here which is very rough and tends to grab items very effectively, and they are great for getting more traction, more efficiency in pressing from your hands to the rims and the propulsion forward. So I really like these gloves. They are terrific. They give us very solid grip. The last item, of course, involves here one of the challenges of being a polio, and that is with the leg braces on and the rough elements in the brace, the pointed edges, it really tears into one's pants. You can see here already I've had a damage here to this particular pair of pants from crawling around from the brace, poking, making indentations. In any event, to solve that, this product available on Amazon, it's called Bondex Simplicity, is an iron-on patch, and it goes on the inside of the pant leg, ironed on. The heat activates the adhesive, and you really want to activate and press hard on each of the corners, and it will go through multiple washings in the washing machine and also serve to protect your pants and lengthen the longevity of your pants so you can reduce your clothing bills. In any event, those are my tips and tricks for today. I hope some some of you find this helpful. Thanks for listening.